Assalamualaikum and good morning to everyone who are watching this video. My name is ALIAH SAFIAH BINTI SHAMSUL. My matrix number is 01DT23F1059. So we are going to explain the case study of the subject, which is secure mobile computing. And we are going to explain 4 types of mobile attacks in mobile computing security. So what is actually mobile computing? Mobile computing refers to the set of IT technologies, products, services, and operational strategies and procedures that enable end users to access computation, information, and related resources and capabilities while mobile. Mobile most commonly refers to access in motion, where the user is not restricted to a given geographic location. The landscape of mobile security attacks is constantly evolving, mirroring the advancement in mobile technologies themselves. Attackers employ sophisticated techniques to exploit vulnerabilities in devices, networks, applications, and even the users themselves. These attacks can range from relatively simple phishing attempts to highly complex malware infections and network-based intrusions. The potential consequences of successful attacks are significant, encompassing data breaches, financial fraud, identity theft, service disruptions, and reputational damage. Next. So I'm going to explain the first one of mobile attack in mobile computing security. So the first one is phishing. I think everyone mostly knows about phishing scam. So what is actually phishing? Phishing is a form of social engineering and a scam where attackers deceive people into revealing sensitive information or installing malware such as virus, worms, adware, or ransomware. So phishing has actually has so many types. So I'm going to explain the primary type of phishing, which is the only 3 that I'm going to explain. And the first one is email phishing. So email phishing is an attack often delivered via email spam attempt to trick individuals into giving away sensitive information or login credentials. Most attacks are bulk attacks that are not targeted and are instead sent to a wide audience. And the second one is spear phishing, which is a targeted phishing attack that uses personalized messaging, especially emails, to trick a specific individual or organization into believing they are legitimate. It often utilizes personal information about the target to increase the chance of success. As an example, the scammer are going to give a form of email, which is a form of letter, and inside the letter they are going to give something warning, and people have to pay certain amount of money, and if they don't, they will get hacked or they will get and threat or something. And the last one is QR code phishing, which is a relatively new trend in online scam activity. Is phishing, which is most commonly nowadays people are going to get scammed with QR code. The term is derived from QR quick response code and phishing, as scammers exploit the convenience of QR codes to trick users into giving up sensitive data by scanning a code containing an embedded malicious website link. You can see from nowadays, people are going to get scammed with QR code, and the scammer are going to make a phone call to someone, and they have to download certain apps, and the scammer are asking people to screenshot the QR code, and suddenly when they send the QR code, people are getting loss of money in their bank account. It is really dangerous now for nowadays. Next. So what is the prevention strategies that you can do? The first one is enhance user awareness and education. is to regular training, to conduct frequent and engaging training sessions, to educate users about various phishing techniques, including email, SMS, phishing, voice calls, phishing, and social media scams. And the second one is to implement technical controls, URL filtering and website blocking, implement URL filtering and website blocking mechanisms to prevent users from accessing non-malicious websites that host phishing pages. You can also download antivirus apps. Next, the mitigation advice for phishing is: the first one is do not engage. The second one is disconnect from the network. You have to clear all the data from the apps that you've been using. The third one is to report the incident immediately. The fourth one is to monitor accounts. Closely monitor your bank accounts, your credit card statements, and other online accounts for any suspicious activity. If that happens, you have to call the bank immediately. And the last one is to set up fraud alerts, to contact credit bureaus, to set up fraud alerts on their credit files, to prevent unauthorized access or the opening of new accounts. So that's all from me, and I'm going to pass to my friend Wardina.
So I will continue the presentation about mobile attack. So the second attack is malware attack. Malware are any type of malicious software designed to cause harm or damage to a computer, server, client, or computer network and infrastructure without end user knowledge. So what is common type of mobile malware? So here we have three. So the first one is spyware, secretly monitors user activity. The second one is Trojan, poses as a legitimate app to trick user into installing it. The last one is adware, flood the device with unwanted ads and can slow down the performance of device. So next, here we have three prevention strategy of malware attack. So the first one is download apps only from official sources. For Android, we have a Google Play Store, and iPhone, we have Apple App Store. The second one is install a reputable mobile antivirus or security app. The third one is regularly update the operating system and apps to patch the vulnerabilities. So on the next slide. For mitigation advice, we have three here. The first one is uninstall suspicious or unfamiliar apps immediately. The second one is enable Google Play Protect for Android, or use Apple built-in security to regularly scan your device for harmful apps and suspicious behavior. This built-in tools can detect and remove non-malware, automatically offering an extra layer of defense. The last one, if malware is deeply embedded, backup essential data and perform a factory reset. So the third attack is ransomware attack. Ransomware is a type of malware that encrypts or locks the mobile device or its data and demands a ransom payment to restore access. Ransom attack is about payment or money. Okay. So how it will affect mobile devices? It will block access to the device or specific file and threatens to leak sensitive information. And it also can spread the cloud backup if automatic signing in enabled. So next, three prevention strategy for ransomware attack. The first one is avoid opening links or downloading files from unknown sources. The second one is enable app and operating system updates for security patches. The third one is use strong and unique password for cloud storage. The last one is mitigation advice for ransomware attack. Number one is restore data from clean backup to make sure your backup aren't infected. Second one is use encrypted and offline backup regularly. This ensures you can restore your important file without relying on the compromised device or paying the ransom. The last one is boot the device into safe mode if possible and uninstall the ransomware app. That's all from me, and I will pass to my friend YUSNITA.
Thanks, Nuha. Hi everyone. My name is YUSNITA binti FADZIL. My registration number 01DDP23F1020. So I'm going to talk about man-in-the-middle attack, also known as MITM attack. What they are, how they work, how to prevent them, and what to do if one happens. A man-in-the-middle attack occurs when an attacker secretly intercepts and potentially modifies communications between two parties, for example, between a mobile device and a server without either party's knowledge. So how does MITM works? Let's say person A sends person B a message. The MITM attacker intercepts the message without person A or person B knowledge. And then the MITM attacker changes the message content or remove the message altogether again without person A or person B knowledge. Next. Now let's look at some prevention strategies to avoid this type of attack. First, we can use Virtual Private Network (VPN). A VPN creates an encrypted tunnel between device and the internet, preventing attackers from seeing or modifying data, even on public Wi-Fi. On mobile devices, this protects emails, login credentials, and banking info from being intercepted. Second, avoid public Wi-Fi. Public Wi-Fi networks are often unencrypted and can be easily spoofed. Avoid accessing sensitive services like online banking or email when connected to public networks. If necessary, use a VPN or mobile data instead. And lastly, enable HTTPS only connections. Always ensure websites use HTTPS. You will see a lock icon in your browser. HTTPS encrypts data during transmissions. Next. So what if a MITM attack has already happened or is suspected? So here's our mitigation advice. First, we can revoke and reset credentials. If you think sensitive data has been exposed, change your password and revoke any sessions tokens immediately. This cut off the attacker's access. Second, check for unauthorized access. Review access log and look for strange login times, unknown locations, or unusual behavior. This can be signs that someone else has been inside your system. And lastly, update your security policies. Make your access control stronger, especially for mobile users. You might want to enforce VPN usage more strictly or add multi-factor authentications for an extra layer of protections. Next. So for summary, mobile computing has transformed how we access and interact with information, offering the convenience of staying connected and productive anytime, anywhere. However, with this increased mobility comes greater exposure to a wide range of cyber threats such as phishing, malware, ransomware, and man-in-the-middle MITM attacks. These threats can lead to serious consequences like data breaches, financial loss, and compromised privacy. To ensure safer mobile computing experiences, adopt user awareness, proactive prevention strategies, and effective mitigation techniques, including technical controls, secure networks, device updates, and regular backups. That's all from us. Thank you.